Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing this evening? Good morning. Good morning. Good evening. Oh, gosh. How is everyone today? Okay, Danny is coming. Hello, Danny.
Good evening.
Good evening, Goy.
Everyone.
How was your day today?
Today was fine, I think, because I did my work at my home.
Okay, so you didn't go to a chicken farm or a pig farm or a zoo?
Miss May, could you please turn off one of your microphones, please?
Yes, is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Duke. How was your day today? Okay, Nuk is here too. Okay, Nan may join the class late today. She has to finish her tasks and she will join when she is finished. I understand. Hello, Nuk. How are you?
I am good, thank you. How about you, teacher?
I'm doing very well. Today I went for another lovely walk and I found a beautiful park where they were playing music through the speakerphones. Everybody was exercising. It was very nice. Goy says I can't turn my cam.
What's the park's name? What's the park name? What is the park name?
I just walked and I found a park. I'm not sure what the name was. No, not yet. I know I have not been to this one.
Yeah, you should go there somehow. It's beautiful, and you will see many more stories.
All right, I'll be sure to check it out. Okay, no worries if you can't turn your camera on, but are you able to speak today, Goy? Are you able to speak?
Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect. What about everybody else? Danny, how are you today?
Hello, teacher. How are you today? I'm okay. I'm okay. Busy day for me.
What did you get up to?
It's okay. It's okay. Busy day for me.
I ask, what did you get up to? That means, what did you do? What did you get up to? Oh yes, your secret work, I remember. That's okay. Okay.
And how's your day, teacher?
My day was okay. I have a problem in my room. There are many ants. So later this evening, I need to get rid of the ants. Yeah, it just happened in the last hour. I don't know why. So I need to, maybe this evening, I need to do some cleaning. But apart from that, everything is good.
And right now,
No, oh no, they are there. They are there. I only discovered them about an hour ago and I had to have a shower and eat my dinner and prepare for class. Today I had a salad. So it was good to have some vegetables. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, somebody else is here. Yes, today, everybody, it would be great if you could all share. So if you can, please turn on your cameras, okay? And if you are ready to share, if you can share, please tell me. So Danny, you can, Nok, you can, Duk, you can, Goy, you can. What about Bo? if I call on you today, can you speak? Good evening. Good evening. Are you okay to speak today? Okay, okay. Okay, what about everybody else in the Zoom? Oh, somebody left. Maybe they are afraid. Okay. What about this one?
He's the first one who applied for the class.
Okay, then Panvipa, you can speak, right? I am going to ask you to unmute Panvipa. Today we will all talk. Okay, Insi says on Facebook, hello, how are you? I'm very well. How are you, Insi? Bunyara says, good evening to you too. Okay, I think she is hiding. It's very easy to hide on Zoom. All you need to do is just... It's very easy. Okay, but everybody else, I will call on you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students that I can call on. All right. Let me share my screen. Okay, so today, first of all, we're going to watch 2 videos and then we're going to have a discussion. So our topic today is about communication styles, because we're going to learn how to interrupt in English. Okay, so I'd like you to watch, I'm going to play a video for you. It's just maybe 2 minutes long. It's not long, but it is quite fast. So maybe we will watch it like 2 times. So my questions are, first of all, what is happening in this video? Okay, let's just watch it 1 time and tell me what is happening in this video. Then we will listen 1 more time and we can answer the other questions. All right? Do you guys know this website? College Humor? Maybe you've seen some of their videos before. Okay. Please let me know if you can hear the video. No sound? Okay. Do you know how to share it, the sound? Okay, let me stop sharing.
Yeah, and maybe you should share on StreamYard.
Oh, that's also an idea. Is everybody here on Zoom also on StreamYard? Can you also see StreamYard?
You can send me the link.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, give me 1 second, everyone.
Can you get into StreamYard and share it yourself?
Yes. It will just take 1 second. Enter studio.
Yeah, and you should share present.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's try. We have so many echoes.
You should share screen and you choose share Chrome tab.
Okay, can you guys see this?
Excuse me, sorry for interrupt. If you share saying it.
Right.
Or listen to the StreamYard.
Why can't we share it in Zoom?
You please click on the share screen, then you will see.
Oh, share sound.
Yes.
Thank you. Hang on. Okay, in that case, let me leave StreamYard because there is a very large.
You can get out of StreamYard.
Yeah.
Or the echo.
Okie dokie. All right. Thank you very much for your help. Okay, tell me if you can hear it now.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so do you guys know college humor?
Hey, Murph.
Do you have headphones? Thank you. Okay. First of all, just tell me what is happening in this clip.
Hey, Murph. Hey, Ronathan. I heard you're having trouble with your computer. Yeah, thanks for coming down. Okay, so what seems to be the problem? So every time I try to get online, it's asking me for an admin password, but it shouldn't need a password to get onto the internet. Sure. I should already have admin privileges on this computer. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Did you get all that? Yeah, totally. So, you need admin privileges? No. Yeah. I already have admin privileges. Okay. I just need to get on the internet, and I shouldn't need admin privileges. Yeah, got it. I feel like you're not actually listening to me. Yeah, sure. Are you actually not listening to me, or are you saying that you get that it seems that way? Yeah, that's sense. Okay, you need to stop. Sure. Okay, doing what? You need to stop checking in with me so much. Saying you need to stop saying yeah. What do you mean? It seems like you're not listening, and then you're just focusing on saying got it, and everything. Like you took some kind of active listening class, but you're not actually paying attention. Totally. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Then why did you disagree with me a million times while I said it? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just showing you that I'm listening to you. So you have a problem with your dog, is what I'm hearing? No, you're clearly not listening to me. Just shut up. Shut up. Okay. Shut up. Sure. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah. Shut up. Okay. Shut up. Okay. Sure. Shut up! Don't talk. Don't talk for a second. Oh, got you! Totally. Okay. If you actually listen to me, why don't you tell me what I just said? Sure. You said that when you try to get online, it keeps asking you for an admin password, which doesn't make any sense because you don't need that to get online, and you should be listed as an admin on this computer anyway. You asked if I was listening. I verified that you had admin privileges. Then you spent the next 2 minutes scrutinizing the way that I listened to you and my concern for your pets. Then you asked me to recap the conversation, which is where we are right now. So you're gonna fix my computer? Sure, totally. Fuck you, Ronathan.
Okay, I'm not sure how clear that was for you guys. Could you hear it okay? I know they speak very fast.
Yes, but can you please turn on the caption for us?
I can turn on the captions, but they are only auto-generated. They are not like real captions. But I can try. Yeah, we can turn them on. They just might not be very good. Let's try again. Yeah, unfortunately, we just have these auto-generated captions. But first of all, let me ask, what is happening in this clip? You guys can raise your hand. What is going on in this clip?
I wonder that do they...
Oh, sorry, Goy raised her hand, Duk. Can you just wait for 1 second? Thank you. Goy?
It's okay. If we don't want to.
Okay, we'll listen to you first and then go to Duk, okay?
I think he has a problem about password or something.
He has a problem with his computer, right? The guy that's sitting down. Okay. Duck?
Yeah, I just wondering that do they discuss or talking the same story or the same problem? It seems one person had talking about the problem and another one trying to interrupt with yeah, sure, actually there is and totally something like that.
Mm,
But it seems not the same thing at that moment.
right. Yeah, well observed. Okay, what about you, Nock? What do you think happened in this clip?
For me, that's happening is like communication about two guys. That the guy that's having internet problem, kind of assume to another guy that he come to act and like try to help, but he just assuming it's like he didn't listen to him what he tried to say, what he said.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, he listened all and he got all what he just said.
Exactly. I think you summed it up pretty well. Okay, Danny.
Yes, I heard they like a shout together. The man who's sitting wants to get into the internet and need a password, something like that. The another one man tried to make understand and talk back and not stop to listen. That's why the one who's sitting feel angry and after that he bangs to the computer. It's just my idea.
Mhm. Yeah, I think Nock summed it up the best, right? So let's watch this again, and we're going to see exactly what is going on here. Okay, let me share my screen a second time. This time I will put on the subtitles, but again, they are just auto-generated. They're not like real subtitles. So you will still have to read very fast because they speak very fast.
Hey Murph. Hey Ronathan. I heard you're having trouble with your computer. Yeah, thanks for coming down. Okay, so what seems to be the problem? So every time I try to get online, it's asking me for an admin password, but it shouldn't need a password to get onto the internet. Sure. I should already have admin privileges on this computer. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Did you get all that? Yeah, totally. So you need admin privileges? No. Yeah. I already have admin privileges. Okay. I just need to get on the internet, and I should need admin privileges. Yeah, got it. I feel like you're not actually listening to me. Yeah, sure. Are you actually not listening to me, or are you saying that you get that it seems that way? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, you need to stop. Sure. Okay, doing what? You need to stop checking in with me so much saying yeah. You need to stop saying yeah. What do you mean? It seems like you're not listening, and then you're just focusing on saying that got it, and everything. Like you took some kind of active listening class, but you're not actually paying attention. Totally. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Then why did you disagree with me a million times while I said it? Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm just showing you that I'm listening to you. So you have a problem with your jaw, is what I'm hearing? No, you're clearly not listening to me. Just shut up. Shut up. Okay. Shut up. Sure. Shut up. Sure. Shut up. Yeah. Shut up. Okay. Shut up. Okay. Shut up! Don't talk. Don't talk for a second. Oh, got you! Totally. Okay. If you're actually listening to me, why don't you tell me what I just said? Sure. You said that when you try to get online, it keeps asking you for an admin password, which doesn't make any sense because you don't need that to get online, and you should be listed as an admin on this computer anyway. You asked if I was listening. I verified that you had admin privileges. Then you spend the next 2 minutes scrutinizing the way that I listen to you and my concern for your pets. Then you asked me to recap the conversation, which is where we are right now. Sure, totally. Fuck you, Ronathan.
Okay. Okay, first of all, welcome. We have, I think Pum has joined us. Yes. Hello, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, so everybody, this time round, can you tell me in more detail what is happening in this conversation between these two workers? Bo, what do you think?
sure, but I think the man sitting bot have problem with his computer, and the man standing bot he trying to talk about himself, but he don't want to listening. ประมาณนั้น
Yeah, pretty much, right? Thank you very much. So, yeah, can anyone else give a more detailed summary?
I think the guy with the black T-shirt has a problem with his computer to access internet. When he needs the password to access it, but the guy who's standing, he come to see him, and the black shirt guy would ask him for help if he can help, but it seems the standing man didn't listen to him. Actually, finally, he said everything that the guy said, the guy with black t-shirt said, but during the conversation, it seemed that the standing guy didn't listen to him because he has the interrupt with the word sure, totally, yes, something like that. Always said to interrupt his conversation. But at the end, the black t-shirt guy asked him that you listen to me, and the standing guy said everything that the black t-shirt guy said about the problem. But I'm not sure that during the conversation, what about they said about the pet and the dog. I'm not sure why they're talking about this. That is for my attempt.
So can anyone tell her about the pet and the dog? What happened with the pet and the dog? Yeah.
Okay. During Murphy, who had his name Murphy.
Murph, yeah, Murph.
Yeah, Murphy is the guy that's have problem with internet access, and Jonathan tried to helping him. Okay, I just going to script this part about the pet. So Jonathan heard about Murphy pet, so he was acting like concerned about his pet problem during his problem. So that's make Murphy was kind of more angry about you listening to me. What my problem right now is I'm having, but instead like we talking about internet, but Jonathan's asking him about his pet.
Exactly right. So yeah, well recapped. That was a good recap. I mean, what is the other man trying to do? He's trying to show clearly that he's listening. Have you ever met somebody like this that tries so hard to show that they're listening that you can't actually speak?
Yes.
Would you like to describe that situation, Duk?
Sometimes when we try to when we got the situation bad and try to talk with somebody, and when we go to talking to that one, and it seemed that she or he seemed to listen to us, but actually they didn't, because sometimes when we throw the question, do you think or if this situation happened with you, how would you react? And then he or she may get the question and ask him, can you say again? Something like that. And I think this is not the polite way during the conversation. It seems they didn't listen to the speaker, or they didn't listen on the conversation. But try to keep the speaker to know that they still listen. I think this is not polite.
Okay, so Duk, you think it's not polite. In the video, the guy says one phrase which I think is quite interesting. He says, it's like you took a course on active listening. Do you guys know what active listening is?
Try to respond on the conversation, right?
Yeah, so active listening is exactly what it sounds like. It's a way of listening where you show the other person that you are listening to them. So that could involve things like copying something which they've said, right? So for example, let's say I say, oh, and then my boyfriend just ran away and then I chased after him. And then, right, so I'm recounting this very dramatic story. And maybe my listener will say something like, oh, it sounds like you were so stressed when he left, right? They will mirror your emotions and they will summarize your emotions in a way that is easy for you to understand. But actually, all they are doing is just repeating like what you already said. But it makes it seem like they are listening extremely deeply. And so I don't know how it is in Thailand or the US, but in the UK, we have all of these like courses for employees on how to do active listening. So how to listen in this particular way. And of course, sometimes it works, but sometimes it's ridiculous. So I can say mirroring somebody's emotions, summarizing or copying someone's state of mind, for example. And another thing he says, checking in. What does it mean to check in with someone? He says,
It's said like the paraphrase, right?
pardon?
That is same as the paraphrase. So when we talk something with another one and recheck with that how they understand on the story or the conversation that we have speak.
Can you write the first phrase that you said? I didn't quite get it. Can you type it for me? Thank you.
Not driving.
Oh, okay.
P-A-R-A and
P-A-R-A. Oh, paraphrase. Paraphrase. Ah, okay. Yeah, so someone on Facebook says to check if someone understands. Almost. To check with somebody might be to check if someone understands. But to check in with someone means to ask if someone is okay and make sure they are okay. And it's a quick thing, right? I'm not spending 20 minutes talking to them. But for example, let's say that I was in a meeting with my colleague and I noticed that my colleague is very quiet. And usually she's the kind of person, to put up her hand and be very active. But today she's very quiet. So maybe later I will come round to her desk and I will say, hey, I just wanted to check in. Is everything okay? Yeah, I just wanted to check in. Is everything okay? So he says, please stop checking in with me, right? Because he's going, oh yeah, totally, I get it. Yeah, sure, I understand. Yeah. Right, he's kind of checking in, but actually he's not listening. One thing, I noticed that you guys all said finally, but perhaps we can say in English in the end instead. Yeah. Finally, we usually use like in an essay or a sequence of events. So we can say, in the end, it turned out that he was listening all along. Yeah, it turned out. What does this mean? It turned out. Kind of become. It's like maybe before I didn't know the real situation. It turned out means the real situation is that blah, 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 blah.
It means result. Can I say that?
Kind of, but it turned out it implies that like we think something is happening, but in the end, actually something else was happening the whole time. So for example, you could say, I was very worried when I saw my older teacher with a young woman in public holding hands. But it turned out she was his daughter, right? It turned out, like actually, the real situation is that she was his daughter. So I didn't need to be worried, right? She was his daughter. Can you guys think of a sentence with it turned out? Or some time in your life where you thought something was like this, and actually it was like that. Very good. Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, we can say turned out with that, or we can say turned out with to. So it turned out that it was a lamp. It turned out to be a lamp. Both would be okay. Yeah. Please take me into the class. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, Chantra and PM Sec are here. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Hello. Hello. Nice to see you. How are you? Good. It's okay. Don't worry. And PM Sec, if you have headphones, maybe you can wear headphones because I can hear my own voice from your speakers. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so when we see a light in the darkness, we might think it's a ghost, but it always turns out to be a lamp, right? Okay, does anyone else have another example of this? Okay, Goy has said something in the chat. Let's see. Very good. It turned out that the missing keys were in my jacket pocket all along. Yeah, it turned out that the missing keys were in my jacket pocket all along. Perfect. So it turned out that this guy was listening all along. You'll notice that we often have this all along at the end. It means like the whole time, actually, this was happening. Okay. So how can we show somebody that we are listening apart from mirroring their emotions and summarizing or copying their state of mind? How can we actually show someone that we are listening to them? Bo, what do you think? Oh, sorry.
When you listening, it's like you have like eye contact with the speaker.
Yeah, eye contact, right? Looking directly at the person. Yes, Wirini says exactly the same thing. Look into their eyes. Wirini also gives an example. She says, I met someone who was quiet at first, and it turned out that she was friendly. Yes, exactly. Very good. Good example. Yeah, look into their eyes. Good evening, B. Good evening. Bo, I love this example. I couldn't, yeah, not I can't. I can't means now. I couldn't find my glasses, but it turned out they were on my head all along. This happens to me all the time. Not with glasses, because I don't wear glasses, but in the UK, it's very cold in winter, so I often wear a hat, and I want to go outside, and I'm like, where is my hat? Where is my hat? Of course, it's on my head all along. Okay, what else can we do? We can maintain eye contact with the speaker. What else should we do? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nod your head. And what about Wirini says we say, agree, agree. Yes, we do say things like this. Maybe not that exact word, but yes, things like this. So, yeah, say things to make them know you're listening. Just like this. Okay, everybody. I'd like you to keep thinking about this question, and we're going to watch the second video for today, okay? And this one, again, it's quite fast. So maybe we will have to watch it 2 times. But to be honest, what the man says is not very important. I'd like you to pay attention to what the woman says in return. The man is just talking about like the Xbox. He's talking about his favorite topic. But I'd like you to pay attention to what the woman says in return. Do you guys know this show? The Big Bang Theory? Have you heard of this show? No? This is quite a famous American show. It's about a group of scientists that live together. It's kind of like Friends, but imagine they are all scientists instead. So everybody is very nerdy, everybody is like a bit strange. It's very funny, and it's quite popular. Okay, let's play.
First there was PlayStation, aka PS1, and then PS2, PS3, and now PS4. And that makes sense. You'd think after Xbox, there'd be Xbox 2. But no. Next came Xbox 360. And now, after 360, comes Xbox One. Why one? And that's how many seconds of thought they put into naming it.
Can you get the butter, please?
Yeah, however, with the Xbox One, I can control my entire entertainment system using voice commands. Up until now, I've had to use Leonard.
Then get the other one. Pass the butter.
Hang on. I don't feel like you're taking this dilemma seriously.
Fine, Chum. You have my undivided attention.
Okay, now, the PS4 is more angular and sleek looking.
No way!
It's true, but the larger size of the Xbox One may keep it from overheating.
You wouldn't want your gaming system to overheat.
No, see, well, you absolutely would not. And furthermore, the Xbox One now comes with a Kinect included.
Included?
Yes. Not sold separately. Although the PS4 uses cool new GDDR5 RAM, while the Xbox One is still using the conventional DDR3 memory.
Why would they still be using DDR3?
Are they nuts? See, that's what I thought. But then they go and throw in an ES Rambo. Who is it? Who's that? The Xbox. You're kidding. No, I am not. And this ES Ram buffer should totally bridge the 100 gigabit per second bandwidth gap between the two RAM types. This is a nightmare. How will you ever make a decision? See, I don't know. What should I do? Please pass the butter.
What do you guys think about this clip?
That one need now, simply talking about this one Big Bang theory. I heard some of my colleagues talk about this one before. She told me, no, you should watch it. It's like so funny and like now I got it. I better watch this.
Honestly, it's in English we have this word. I'm going to type it into StreamYard as well. It's called guilty pleasure. You guys know what this means. It's my guilty pleasure, this TV show. What could that mean? It means that I know, even though maybe it's not like very, very good television, it's not going to change my life, but it's so funny that I can't help watching it. You know, I will still watch it even if I know it's like not good television. It's not going to win any awards, but it's so funny that I have to keep watching it. So what is happening in this clip? Like, what does the man feel? What does the man feel? Like they're sitting down, they're having dinner, and what does he feel about the woman? Poom, what do you think? I'm seeing if everybody is here. Poom, are you here? Maybe not. Shantra, are you here?
Yes. I'm here.
What do you think about this clip?
I cannot understand it enough, but I think the man tried to explain about Big Bang theory, but the woman is not understand them. He doesn't understand him, but she wants something. She wants the butter.
She wants the butter, right?
Now listen the theory of him.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone else have any ideas about what is happening in this clip? Yeah, Nok.
So it seemed like Sheldon.
Yeah.
He's talking about what he's really into this topic. So, but it seemed like the lady, I forgot her name. So,
Amy.
she didn't pay attention what he said. It's like, and then he said something. It's like, like you listening to him. After that, she said something back. We like single word. Single sentence. Like yes. But at the end, it's turned out kind of funny.
Yeah, at the end it turned out. Can you use this sentence? It turned out that she just wanted the butter, right? Good. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we will listen to this clip again. And again, it doesn't really matter about the guy. Why? Because he is just talking about something very, very high level and his own particular interest, okay? So actually, even native speakers, like, I don't really know what he's saying. He's just like saying something about the Xbox. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't love the Xbox, so I don't quite understand what he's saying. So don't worry if you don't understand him. I want you to listen to the woman, listen to the kind of things that she says, okay? Okay, let's watch it one more time. Xbox and PS4. Yes, the Xbox, the PS4, right? So Sheldon, the guy, he is trying to buy either the Xbox or the PS4. And he is trying to decide, okay, which one should I buy? So that is his dilemma, right? That is his big problem. And he says to Amy, I don't think you're taking this seriously. I don't think you're taking this dilemma seriously. Okay, let's watch it one more time. Some people on Facebook said that the sound is quiet, but unfortunately, this is the loudest that it can go on both on my computer and also on YouTube. So unfortunately, I can't make it any louder. Okay. Also, you guys might want to know that in this show, Amy is also a scientist. So she is also a very clever woman. She just doesn't care about his problem with the Xbox.
First there was PlayStation, aka PS1, and then PS2, PS3, and now PS4. And that makes sense. You'd think after Xbox, there'd be Xbox 2. But no. Next came Xbox 360. And now, after 360, comes Xbox One. Why one? Maybe that's how many seconds of thought they put in the naming it. Can you get the butter, please? Yep. However, with the Xbox One, I can control my entire entertainment system using voice commands. Up until now, I've had to use Leonard. Then get the other one. Pass the butter. Hang on. I don't feel like you're taking this dilemma seriously.
Yeah, what does he say here? What does he say here? He says, now hang on, right? Now wait. I don't feel like you're taking this dilemma seriously. I don't think you're really considering how serious this problem is.
Fine, Sheldon. You have my undivided attention.
And so she says, you have my undivided attention, right? This phrase we can use when we say, I am listening to you 100%. You have my undivided attention.
Okay, now, the PS4 is more angular and sleek looking. No way! It's true, but the larger size of the Xbox One may keep it from overheating. You wouldn't want your gaming system to overheat? No, see, well, you absolutely would not. And furthermore, the Xbox One now comes with a Kinect included. Included? Yes. Not sold separately. Although the PS4 uses cool new GDDR5 RAM, while the Xbox One is still using the conventional DDR3 memory. Why would they still be using DDR3? Are they nuts? See, that's what I thought. But then they go and throw in an ES RAM buffer. Who is it? Who's that? The Xbox. You're kidding! No, I am not. And this ES RAM buffer should totally bridge the 100 gigabit per second bandwidth gap between the two RAM types. This is a nightmare. How will you ever make a decision? See, I don't know. What should I do? Please pass the butter.
Okay. All right, let's look here. So what kind of things does Amy say to make Sheldon so happy? How does she make him so happy?
I think that she says something. I mean, every sentence that like say the word that show that she's listening to him, concerned about his situation.
Right, every single sentence she said something, right? That's the most important thing. Every single sentence she said something. She wasn't silent. Maybe we can say she echoed like his feelings or his emotions. So he was very excited and she was very excited back at him like this. And then they just both got more and more and more and more excited. She said phrases like, no way, you're kidding, right? No way. Why would on earth would they do that? Okay. So my next question, and I'd like you guys to discuss this. Who is, of course, this is very funny, but in a situation like this in real life, maybe it's not so funny, right? So who is in the wrong here? Who do you think is behaving badly in this clip? Amy or Sheldon or nobody? What do you think? Goy, what do you think?
I think Sheldon, because he trying to say about Xbox One and PS4 without listening to Amy, and Amy just want him to pass her some butter.
Right, she just had a very simple request. She just wanted him to pass the butter. Do you think what Amy did was mean?
No. I'm not sure, but I think it's fine.
I'm not going to examine you, right? This is not an ethics exam. I'm just seeing what you think. What about you, Nok?
If you ask me this question, I think nobody is wrong in this situation. I think this is American style way communication. talking.
Really?
Yeah.
So did you, since you've been to America, yeah, sorry.
I was just shocked about American way, it's like something is like, really? It's like, are you guys doing that? It's just like, I have to learn that lot of things when I was here.
Okay, so what do you think the difference is between like a Thai style of communicating and an American style of communicating is?
American style is like more directly. I mean, they say what they think, and with like the posture, it's like you look like serious, but it's like just normal. But for Thai people, they soft, even like they anger, still can smile, but it's not here.
Okay, so it's more obvious what they feel in America?
Yes.
Okay. So Thai style, smile through the pain.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, thank you for sharing. Everybody else, what do you think about the differences? Do you think that it's better to communicate in a more direct way or better to communicate in a subtler way or a less direct way? What do you think? I'm going to ask Panvi Pa if she is here. No, maybe not. Okay. Who else? Poom, are you here? Hello? I see. You just came back. Okay, I'm asking, what do you think about Thai style of communication versus American style of communication? So the American style is maybe more direct. Nok says it's more obvious what they feel. And in the Thai smile, you communicate less directly. Which one do you think is better, or what are the advantages of each one? Okay, don't worry about it. It's okay. For example,
Like when you talk to like different people, so you need to
you need to maybe adjust your way of speaking.
yes.
Mm. Okay, so in what situations do you think the American style is better? And anyone can answer this. So in what situations do you think the American style is better? What about you, Goy? In what situations do you think the American style is better?
When we need something, when we
Sorry to put you on the spot.
when we want something, we ask for something, and we don't have time. I want that right now.
Right, there's no, do you guys know the expression beating about the bush? It means wasting time. So there's no beating about the bush, right? In an American style, maybe you will just directly ask for what you need. Danny also says, it's better when we need to make decisions in serious situations. Do you guys agree? Please. Mm. 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 Thank you for sharing. Does anyone else have anything they would like to share on this topic before we have a break?
Actually, I agree with Daniel about the American way is better when like we have serious situation. It's like we need to decide. So we need like really clear communication. It's like you say, it's like not this one. It's like just like what we say, just stay there.
Yeah, for me, as a British person, I feel like I'm in the middle of the two cultures here. Because in the UK, we do a lot of beating about the bush.
Yeah, when I heard that, I said, "Oh, it's the first time but it's the same. Idiom here is like don't this wrong."
Yes, it's the same. It's the same meaning.
Yeah, it's the same meaning.
Yeah, actually, because about and around, in many contexts, they mean the same thing, but sometimes about is older and around is like a more modern preposition. Okay, let's leave it there. Let's all come back at 10 minutes past. Let's have a short break. yeah, check out some more videos from the Big Bang Theory, and I will see you guys in 10 minutes, okay?
Thank you. I'll see
Okay.
you tomorrow because I have class after this.
Oh, enjoy your English class.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow. มึงบ้าเลยฉันจะไปแชทในเฟซบุ๊กได้อย่างไร
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you had a nice break. Duck has got home. Ah, I see. Just arrived home. Pim Dao, I'm going to look at this afterwards. The volume on my computer is the loudest it can be, so let me try and turn it up on another computer. Okay. Okay, I've turned it up, so now you can please let me know if this works better for you. Please let me know if it's louder. Okay, everyone else, are you back? Yes, Goy gives me thumbs up. Okay, so we're going to look at today how to interrupt someone politely. Wirani says, I'm back. Welcome back. I hope you had a nice break. Okay, so we can just do this out loud. Why do we need to interrupt somebody? What are some reasons that we might have? To say that we have to leave, to correct someone, to share an opinion. Why else? Why else? That's okay, Wirani. You can do your errand. Listen when you have time, yeah? Duck says to give more information. Yeah, to give more information. Why else? No, nobody knows? Okay, let's continue. There are many reasons, right? One might just be because you're very excited to talk about what they are talking. Okay, I'm going to choose two people. I'm going to choose Bo and PM Sec, okay? Bo, you are A, PM Sec, you are B, okay?
Really sorry, I helped my mom to call to my dad.
Oh, okay.
I cannot hear you before.
Okay, then maybe you can help next time.
Reading only?
Yeah, just reading.
Oh, I can do now, but I will help mother later.
Okay,
Okay, I am here, right?
yes.
Yes, okay. Sorry to interrupt. Does this bus go to the shopping mall?
Okay, PM Sec.
Yes, it does.
Thanks.
No problem.
Sorry, bother you again. Do you have the time?
It's fine. After all.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you very much. It's a little awkward, right? Okay, everyone, we are going to listen to maybe 3 or 4 of these dialogues. Please take a note of what phrases we use to interrupt people. So if we want to talk to somebody, but they are already talking, or if we would like to say something, please take a note of what phrases we can use. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, who should I choose? Chantra, are you here?
Yes.
Yes. Choose your victim. Who do you want to choose? Choose somebody.
Up to you.
Up to me? Okay, let's see who I didn't choose. Poom, are you here?
Yes, chef.
Okay. Okay, Poom, you are A. Shantri, you are B.
Hey, long time no see.
Hi there.
So, how was the?
I'm sorry, I'd love to change, but I'm late for work.
No worries. We'll talk soon. I want to hear all about the concert.
Sounds fine.
Good, nice. This one, right, this means that we haven't finished our thought, our sentence, right? So, how was the... And we have to stop like this. Bunyada says silent room. What do you mean, Bunyada? Silent room. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Okay, I am going to be the teacher this time. Who? Panvipa, are you here? Maybe not. Nope. Okay, she's not here. Okay, what about you, Duck? You can be my student, okay? I will be the teacher, you can be the student. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the assignment. There are two... Duck? No? Okay. Goi, can you read, please?
Excuse me,
Yes?
did you say the test was going to cover unit 2 and 13 and 2 and 30?
Units 2 and 13.
Thanks. And it is this Monday, right?
No, next Monday.
Thanks. Sorry for the interruption.
No problem. Now, where were we? Okay, so in this one, how do we think the teacher feels? How does the teacher feel? I think probably annoyed, right? This sounds to me like the teacher is very annoyed. They are just pretending that it's okay. Like, no problem, no problem. Okay, number 4. Okay, we have 3 people, A, B, and C. Okay, PM Sec, can you be A? Yeah, A. Okay, Poom, can you be B? And Bo, can you be C? Okay? All right. Yes, please.
Sorry, may I ask something here? Sure, go ahead. Rather than just recycling, we also need to focus on reducing.
I'm sorry, I have to run to the appointment.
Okay, and yes, we can get back to this tomorrow around. Sorry, but before I close, I wanted to mention that we should all start drinking invisible water bottles.
Very good. This one is a little bit chaotic, right? There are many people speaking, many people talking about different things. So tell me, what does A want in this conversation? What does A want? Anyone can answer. What does A want?
She wants to recycle something around something any place.
Yeah, I think this is a meeting, right? And I think A is probably the chair of the meeting. So A is the person, I think, in charge of the meeting. What about B? What does B want to do in this conversation?
Want to recycle or using one dangerous.
Can you say that again, please, Tuk?
Can you swing it up? I cannot see it. What the is it? She asked for this thing to recycle, but the other guy want to do the upcycling.
To reduce. Exactly. So A here is like the chairman of the meeting, right? And B just wants to interrupt. B just has some ideas. And B doesn't want to wait until A is finished. And B wants to change the topic. B wants to change the topic from recycling to reducing. What about C?
I think he busy can meeting.
Pardon?
I think number C cannot meeting with A and B.
Ah, right. Yeah, they have to go, right? Yeah, I have to run to an appointment. Everybody, is this person going to literally run to the appointment? No. I have to run just means I have to go. Yeah, I have to run. Sorry, guys, I have to run. Okay. All right. Let's scroll down to the bottom. Hang on. Actually, my computer is kind of a little bit weak, so sometimes it struggles. Okay, so how can we make a polite interruption? We saw some dialogues and lots of examples here. So what could we say? For example, if I need to leave, what can I say? Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but, yeah, sorry to interrupt, but I need to leave the meeting early. Yeah, that works. What about if I have a question? What could I say? Like me and my friend are talking and you want to interrupt us. You have a question. What could I say? Sorry for bartering? Can you type it, please? Then maybe I know what word it is. Oh, you mean butting in? Do you mean butting in? Maybe this is what you mean, right? Bartering. Bartering means like haggling for the price. So if you go to a market and you want to buy something for very cheap and they want to sell it to you for very expensive, bartering means you say, hey, no, that's too expensive. Cheaper, cheaper. Oh, bothering. Okay. The. Make sure that your tongue is here. The. Everybody, let's try to practice this word. Bothering. Let's try the. The ring. Bothering. Nearly, yeah? You can try this one a few more times. The. Bothering. Yeah, there we go. Bothering. No worries. Okay, yeah. See, but actually, sorry for butting in is okay. To butt in means to interrupt. So actually, this one works as well. Sorry for butting in, but yeah. Incy says, sorry to bother you. Yeah, sorry to bother you. This one, I think, is maybe more appropriate if you want to, like, ask someone in the street, right? You're not going to interrupt someone in a meeting by saying, sorry to bother you. Incy says also, sorry to jump in. Yeah, this works as well. This is very nice. Jump in is a very nice phrasal verb. We could also say, can I just jump in here? This means, can I say something quickly? Yeah, can I say something quickly? Can I just jump in? Can I just jump in? But jump in is like informal, but friendly. So it is quite polite. Incy says, pardon, I have a question. You could say maybe, excuse me, I have a question. That's okay. But pardon really means, sorry, I didn't hear you. So pardon means excuse me in the sense of I didn't understand or I didn't hear what you said. So you will notice that when I'm teaching on Zoom, I often say, pardon? Yeah, Goy says, excuse me, may I interject for a moment, please? So Goy, putting please here where you have put it is actually fine, but it's more natural to put it at the end of the sentence. So it's not wrong to say, may I please interject? But the problem with putting please here is that if the tone of your voice is not correct, it could sound a little bit sarcastic. So let me give you an example. May I please interject? Right? Because if we stress please, it sounds like they are not letting you interrupt, but you need to interrupt. So just be careful with this one. Sarcastic. Not sarcastic, sarcastic. Sarcastic, Duk. Yeah, sarcastic. But yes, interject is a very nice word that means interrupt or say something. Oh, B has a good question. Pardon me, is it the same as I beg your pardon? Not quite. Let me give you guys some examples about this. So I beg your pardon. Pardon me? Pardon me we say in a few ways. Firstly, we say pardon me if we burp, fart, or make some other like impolite noise, right? So if I'm, oh, pardon me. Yeah, I will say pardon me. It means like, sorry. I know this was impolite. We also use it to say, pardon me, if you can't hear someone. But usually, to be honest, if you can't hear someone, we will just say pardon. Pardon? Pardon? Because to be honest, pardon me, we usually use it for this first way. And I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon actually originally was very polite. And then everybody started using it sarcastically. Right, so sarcasm is when the meaning is the opposite to the words. So for example, if I say, oh, traffic, that's just wonderful. I love traffic on a Monday morning. Do I really love traffic on a Monday morning? Of course I don't. I'm being sarcastic here, right? So I beg your pardon originally was very polite, but everybody started using it sarcastically. So now I beg your pardon actually sounds quite rude or shocked in most contexts. So if someone says something very crazy, you could say, I beg your pardon, right? If you're very shocked, I beg your pardon. If someone says, for example, oh, let me open the door for you. Women are so much weaker than men. You could say, I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon? It's like you can't believe it. Does that answer your question, B? Danny also says, excuse me, can I ask? Yeah, you could say this, why not? Excuse me, can I ask? Okay, does anyone have any other ideas? Or any other questions about these words? No? Okay, let's move on. Let's look at these examples here from the text. So in this last one, this person would like to share information. So let's separate these into share information, request information, right? So ask for information. Or maybe say, I have to leave. So sharing information, someone says, may I add something here? May I add something here? Here, this person says, I have to run. Yeah, I have to run. Sorry, I have to run. I have to leave. Here we go. This one is good. Before Erin goes, I wanted to mention that. I wanted to mention that. Everybody, we talked about this a bit this morning, but what's the difference between I wanted to mention and I want to mention? What do you guys think? No? I will choose someone. Duck, what do you think? Silence.
To mention that, I think this sentence would be we want to focus or make an important on something.
Mm-hmm.
But for the second sentence, I want to mention that it means we want to identify or take a note of something.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone else have any other ideas? It's not quite that, right? But thank you for sharing. Does anyone else have any other ideas? Poom, what do you think? Maybe he is gone. No? Shantra, what do you think? Nope. Okay, let's talk. So I want to ask you guys, why is it in English that we often use the past tense where maybe it seems like it doesn't make sense? So we could say, I was wondering if you knew where the train station was. This means, where is the train station? Right? Or for example, I was thinking we could maybe, right? I'm making a suggestion. I was thinking that we could maybe leave early today. That means, let's leave early today. Or we wanted first to ask what you thought of this problem. That means, what do you think? Does anyone on Facebook or on Zoom know why is it that we sometimes use the past tense like this in polite questions? If you don't know, please tell me that you don't know. I love the sound of silence. It's my favorite sound. That's okay. Then you can tell me you don't know. It's not an exam. Okay. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Let's talk about it. So why do we use the past tense here? Why do we use the past tense here? So actually these ones, like this in italics, these ones are easy. We use the past tense here because we use the past tense in the first half of the question, right? That's just grammar. Because we use the past here, we should also use the past here. That's just grammar. So we can ignore those. But let's talk about this. Why do we say, I was wondering if, I was thinking, we wanted? Actually, it's because it makes it more polite. How? Because it shows that this is what I was thinking, but if it is not appropriate or okay, I can think something else. So for example, if I said, I was wondering, wondering if we could leave. Yeah, this I was wondering means before I emailed, I had this crazy thought. Maybe it's really stupid. Actually, it's so stupid, I can't even write it. I had this crazy thought. Imagine if we left early. So by writing in the past tense, what we are doing is we are saying, if you disagree with me, that's okay. We are actually saying, I expect that you will, I expect that you will disagree with me. I know that my question is very bold. I understand that I am asking for a very big thing. That's what this is doing here. Does that make sense to everybody? If it doesn't make sense, you can tell me. Goy says yes. Anyone else? Yeah, because if I say I am wondering, it means I expect you to agree with me. Or it means maybe you are like 30% likely to agree with me. I was wondering means I know I am very stupid and silly, and you are so important and clever. And I don't expect you to agree. Okay, Pim Dao says yes. Okay, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, let's do a role play. Let's do a role play. So we have some situations. Person A and person B are in a meeting. Person A suddenly gets an important phone call. Duck says, a short sentence, but a long meaning. Yes, exactly. Yeah, this meaning is very, very long. That's why I say here, I was wondering if you knew where the train station was. It's saying, I don't think you will know. Actually, I know it's a crazy, stupid question, but if you do know, maybe you could tell me. Okay, so person A suddenly gets an important phone call and needs to leave. Okay, let me ask Bo and Duck. Okay, so Bo, you are A, and Duck, you are B. And person B, you are the boss. So let's role play. So person A says what? Bo? Hello. Anything is okay. People can help you. We can help you. So you get an important phone call and you need to leave. It's difficult. Do you think so? Goy says it's difficult. No, we can use the words that we have here. We can use these. So I could say, for example, I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but I really need to take this call. Would you excuse me for a minute? I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but I really need to take this call. Would you excuse me for a minute? Okay, just tell me yes or no. Am I excused, yes or no? Oh, we have silence again. Okay, maybe this is difficult. Thank you. Yes, sure, good. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. what else could we say? We could say, there's no hurry. There's no rush. Okay, Goy says yes again. I forgot what you have said yes to. Okay. All right, let's try 2 more people. Goy and Shantra. Goy and Shantra. Okay. Goy, you are person A. You are late for your train and you need to know where it is. And person B, you work at the railway station. Okay, Goy and Shantra.
Sorry to interrupt, but I am late for the train. I was wondering if you know where my train is.
Okay, your train. Mm.
Okay, your train is platform 8.
Very good. Thank you both. Thank you both. Okay, well done. Yeah, perfect. I was wondering if you knew we're going to change this. That's the only thing. Yeah, I was wondering if you knew. Okay, perfect. Let's do one more. Okay. Let's do who has not spoken in a while, but who is here. Okay, Poom, are you here? Maybe not. Okay. Then, PM Sec, are you here? Okay. So, Duk, you are person A. PM Sec, you are person B. And person A, you would like to point out that somebody new has arrived. So you are in a meeting. And person B, you say thank you. Okay? You are A. Duk is A. And PM Sec is B.
Sorry, everybody. Now we have new joy in the meeting.
Okay. Finish? Okay. Person B says, thank you. Yeah, that's okay. Why not? Okay, thank you guys. Okay, so how can we correct this sentence? Now we have new join. Join is a verb, right? To join. To join. So we could say maybe, sorry, everybody. What can we say? We could say, sorry everyone, may I have your attention for a moment? Sorry everyone, may I have your attention for a moment? Please welcome name, who will be joining us today in our meeting. Sorry everyone, may I have your attention for a moment? Please welcome who will be joining us today in our meeting. And then person B could say, thank you. Let's give them a warm welcome. Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. Let's give them a warm welcome. Okay, so Danny, thank you. Danny on Facebook has answered a lot of these questions. So let me just have a look at what Danny has said. Danny has said, excuse me, sir, can I interrupt for the seconds to get the phone call from my family? Yeah, pretty good. So we could say, oh, excuse me, sir, can I interrupt for a few seconds? Yeah, for a few seconds. To take a phone call from my family. Danny, remember your question mark at the end of the sentence. Can I interrupt for a few seconds to take a phone call from my family? So you can say to get a phone call, but to take means to say yes, right? When the phone call comes on your phone and you say yes, that is to take a phone call. Okay, then Danny has continued the conversation. Danny has said, sure, don't worry. Come back to the meeting after you finish your call. So usually we don't say calling in English, right? We just say call. So after you finish your call. And then Danny has continued the conversation. Person A says, oh, thank you so much. I'll come back soon. Yeah, we could say, I'll just be a minute. I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Goy has a good question. Why does it have to be a few seconds? Why can't we use a few minutes here, right? Can I interrupt for a few minutes? You could use a few minutes in another context, but here, like this person is not going to take the phone call in front of everyone, right? They are not going to say, they're not going to stand there in the middle of the meeting and take a phone call from their family, right? So actually, they are not going to interrupt everyone for a few minutes. They will only interrupt people for a few seconds because they will take the call. They will take the call, then they will go outside. But generally speaking in English, if you can make the time sound short, it sounds more polite. For example, let me just take your jacket for you. This makes it sound like it's not a big problem, yeah? It's a very easy thing for me to do. Or I could say, let me just ask you a few questions. It won't take a minute. It's the same thing. It says it's not a big problem. It's a very easy thing for me to do. And also, it's a very quick thing for you. Because all politeness in English is about, I respect the other person's time. I respect the other person's space. So in English, if we're polite, it doesn't mean that we are friendly with the person, right? It's the opposite. It means I respect that you are different from me and have different problems and time from me. So if I can make my request sound very small, it makes it sound like it's not going to cause a problem. Like, can I just squeeze in here? Right? This makes it sound like it's an easy thing. It's a small thing. Does that make sense, Goy? Yes, okay, perfect. All right, so we just have a few minutes left. So I'd like to ask you again, just before we finish, something else about this differences in communication styles, which is it okay in Thailand to interrupt somebody? Or what kind of people can you interrupt? In what situations? What do you guys think? So is it okay to interrupt somebody? Duk, what do you think?
Discuss something in a different way, different outcome.
You mean this is okay?
Yes, in the conversation that have to discussion.
And what kind of people can you interrupt and what kind of people can you not interrupt?
Maybe the person that we have close relationship.
Mm.
If I interrupt for the person that we didn't have the good connection with, the relationship with.
Okay, so for example, like if I am your teacher, right? But I'm also younger than you. So how does this work? Can you interrupt me?
Junior and senior, right?
Yeah, but I'm your teacher in this context, but I'm also younger than you. So is it okay to interrupt me or not?
I think it depends about the situation to interrupt it. That in the classroom like this, and you and for me have another idea or some question, then interrupt it can be can do.
Mm-hmm.
But for the Thai culture, sometimes to interrupt the teacher maybe still impolite.
I have noticed this. I've also noticed that if I say something and you don't know, everybody is silent. It's quite funny. Okay, thank you very much. We'll end it there unless anyone has any more questions. Danny just says, finally, you can interrupt someone in Thailand if that person is in a dangerous situation. Yes, that makes sense, right? Even if someone is like 100 years old, if he is going to fall over or if he is in danger, I think we can probably interrupt to help him. Okay, everyone, let's finish it here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful evening. And I will see you all tomorrow. PMSec, please don't worry. This class is maybe a little more advanced. So it's okay to listen and learn slowly. Yeah, I think it's already very good. Okay. Thank you, Pimdao. Thank you, Wireni. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Danny. Oh, there you are, Shantra. Nice to see you. Oh, I can't hear you. You are on mute. Okay, good night, everyone. Sleep tight, sleep tight. Okay, let's end it here. Goodbye.